Hi guys, Debbie Pitts Palmer here, DPP, coming to you live. 2020 perspective. 2020 perspective. What does that mean to you guys? What does that mean to you? Well, actually, this is Scentsy's theme for this year. 2020 perspective. This is Scentssy's theme for our Scentsy family reunion / convention. But so much has happened in 2020, and I want to start with sharing some of the things that's happened to me this year. So much has happened this year. You know how we always celebrate New Year's Eve? Everybody get real excited about the next year. Like, what's going to happen in 2020? You know, what's going to happen in next year? Everybody's all geared up for what's going to happen in next year. We just do that every year. Thank God for being here. So I can say my year started out with a bang. It did. I mean, in January, I had all these awesome events, a whole lot of them. I think I had about 3 awesome events in January. And in February, I think I had about 4 awesome events. I had events like every weekend pretty much. I was so busy, I was slammed. I mean, I could barely catch my breath. I was so busy. I mean, so much is going on. So like towards the end of February, after all my events ended, one Saturday morning, early, I get a phone call from Mama saying, I can't barely stand up. My leg is so weak. I can't really stand up. Mom, you can't stand up. What's wrong? Well, I just need you to come get me because I can't stand up. So I said, Mama, sound like you had a stroke. So I called the ambulance. We met her at the hospital. She had a stroke. So Mama has not been able to go back home since then. So that was the first situation. I got her put in a nursing home on March 13th. And March 13th is when everything just went real crazy. Everything went real crazy after that day because that's when they shut everything. Well, I put it this way. I remember having to go get Mama some clothes because she needed clothes for the nursing home. I went to Walmart. Everything was sold out. People were packing in there like you've never seen before. Sam's the same way. They were selling out of stuff like crazy. Everything. They were selling out of stuff. The stuff that I was trying to get for her, I couldn't really find because the stores were so crowded. And I was like on the edge that day. That was the last day of my daughter's school. She met me. And I was crying. I was so sad because I had to drop Mama off. I couldn't go inside. I had to drop her off at the door. Couldn't go in there. I felt some kind of way. Then when I go try to find stuff, I couldn't. And the next day, I remember sitting at my table and I just boo-hooed and cried. I'm thinking, first of all, I had to put Mama someplace. I couldn't go in there. And the next thing is that, what in the world am I going to do to take care of my family? It's like, boom, all of a sudden, it hit me like, what are you going to do to take care of your family? Because if all the things are closing up, all the things are closing down, shutting the doors because of this pandemic, what in the world are you going to do? Because everything I do means getting out there, meeting people. That's what I've been doing for 10 years. Meeting people face to face. You guys are following me. It's because we probably met at one of my events at some point. So I was freaking out, like, how am I going to do that? Because what I do, the business that I'm in, is to help to support my family. So I want to say thank you, first of all, guys, for loving me, supporting me and my family, because that's what this is all about. It's about supporting and providing for my family. So guess what I had to do? I had to come up with some new ideas and new ways to work my business because I'm not able to go out and work events. All the events are canceled. So I started doing things. I started training myself. I started watching lots of videos every day, watching lots of videos. Now, granted, I still have my other job. I'm still working my other job. It's still open because people need financial services. So I provide that. But at the same time, I'm having to really stretch. I'm having to stretch in a way that I'm not familiar. So you know how you're afraid to go out there and tap into unfamiliar grounds. I don't know about you guys, but it's scary out there when you try to do something you've never done before. So I'm being made to go out here to figure it out because my family, they're looking at me to figure things out. They don't know. I got to figure things out because I take care of my brother. He doesn't know. I take care of my nephew. He doesn't know what to do. My daughter's in college. She's trying to become a dentist someday. She's strung out in school, okay? She's having to adjust herself because she's taking online classes for the University of Alabama. So she's stressed out to the max. She's taking 6 classes right now. So virtual learning, you know, is so much more difficult than actually going to a class. It's just more challenges. So I try to keep things off of her. Try to keep the pressure off of her because I want to do all I can over here to provide for her so she can be the best person she can ever be. So that's what I'm doing over here. So in addition to watching these videos, I'm also connecting with other leaders, not just leaders with Scentsy, just people in general. I mean, I've been connecting with people, you guys, a lot of you are in various businesses. So I've been following you guys, watching you guys, and just trying to learn. So as I do all this, I'm having to come back and bring this information back to my team because I am a leader with Scentsy. So they're facing the same challenges that I face. So they come to me and say, you know what, my events are canceled. I just feel some kind of way. So they look up to me to show them. And that's what I've been doing. But it's scary. I can't say it enough that I'm so scared. But it's getting better. It's getting better. It's getting better. But it's nothing like doing something for so long. You're doing something for so long and all of a sudden, boom, all that's snatched from up under you. It's snatched from up under you and you got to do something different. There's nothing scary than that. There's nothing, I promise you guys, there's nothing scary than for something that you've been doing forever and all of a sudden somebody say, you can't do that anymore. You can't do that anymore. I'm taking it away from you. All of a sudden, like, you can't do it anymore. So what in the world are you going to do? So in the midst of all that, guess what else has happened? My refrigerator went out. My toilet had to be replaced. The shower had to be fixed. The air conditioner in my house went out. A doggone crazy squirrel ran into my garage, and we've been spending 2 days, 3 days trying to get that out. And in the midst, trying to move everything out, my brother and I. And then to discover yesterday that the freezer went out. All of this happened, guys. I'm not kidding you. All of this happened from April to now. That's a whole lot of breaking down in one time, isn't it? A whole lot of breaking, okay? But in the midst of all that, still keeping the right mindset, still being encouraged, still believing that things will get better, okay? Through all of this. Now, last week, the week before last, I carried my brother to the doctor. My brother, Jeff, is who I'm talking about. Carried him to the doctor, and the doctor personally called me to tell me that my brother's sick. She called me personally to tell me my brother was sick, okay? And said, well, you know, his numbers have drastically dropped. If you guys know anything about the platelets, his platelets were like 16,000. They dropped down to 7,700. He dropped 10 pounds. So I quickly called a friend of mine. She's a friend of mine for years since her daughter and my daughter went to school together. I called her because Jeff loved her cooking. I called Dina. I said, Dina, okay, I need you. Jeff need to gain some weight like ASAP. I called her Monday. Quickly, the next day, she brought a whole week full of food to me. A whole week full of food serving for my brother. Now, you tell me God didn't have his hand all over that situation. So every time we feel like things are crashing in on us, it's all about perspective. It's all about how you're going to deal with that situation and what kind of attitude you're going to have while you're dealing with that situation. And I got to say this, guys, since I've had to learn how to do things that I'm unfamiliar with, because when I joined Scentsy and start working these events because, one, my brother has special needs. So that's my way of getting him out the house. Same thing with my nephew. This is my way of getting them out the house. So they won't just be in the house, not meeting people, not having a way of connecting with people. I don't want them to be on lockdown because they don't work and they got to follow me. So Scentsy has brought this. Scentsy has brought this to my family. In so many ways, it's been the best thing because it gives them something to look forward to. So since we don't have the events, I'm having to do things differently with them here at home, okay? Not a lot of virtual stuff, but just trying to keep them busy doing things at home. So I got Jeff actually helping me rearrange my garage. I cannot wait to let you guys see it. I guess the squirrel coming into the house was a blessing. See that? Even the squirrel. That could have been the worst thing, but I turned it around to something positive, because what it did, it gave me the idea of like, you need to clean that garage out. You need to get that junk up out of here. So for 2 days, we've been not tearing it up. We've been cleaning it up, getting rid of stuff, and all purging and getting ready to donate some things to people that need the stuff. I'm finding stuff that we never used it for, some brand new stuff that I forgot that we had, that I'm actually going to donate. So something good came out of the squirrel coming in the house. It's all about perspective, okay? So the other thing is, I was about to say, all these events that I've lost, thank God for virtual. Thank God for being here, Facebook Live. Thank God for YouTube. Thank God for, what's the other one? Instagram. Thank God for all these places, because what it's done is given us a way to come here to share with you guys. That's what's going on. It's giving us a way to come out and share what we do in a different way. It's a little bit more challenging because people, we're in a fragrance business, so people can't smell through the phone. So what we do all we can to bring life to what we have, because of the fact that we're having to do it this way. But so many people are so familiar with the way things are happening right now, they're okay with this. So since I've been doing this virtual thing, guys, I got to tell you, our team is growing like crazy. I'm sitting back watching things change with my group, watching them develop and watching them grow. That gives me more joy than anything, through all the things that I'm going through, to sit here and see that you can have a part in somebody's life changing is big for me. Because I always said, this business has been such a blessing to me. It is time for me to bless somebody else now. When I could have easily said, okay, I quit. I'm not going to even try anything different because I can't work events anymore. I'm just done. I'm done. It's just going to fall apart. I could have said that. I can't. Too many people looking up to me. Too many people looking up to me. One, my family, they're looking up to me. My team members, they're looking up to me. They don't expect me to quit. Because if I quit, what do they have to look forward to? I can't tell them, you keep going out, woo-hoo, cha-ha over here, cheering for them, and I'm over here backing up. I can't do that. They're watching me. And not only that, my kids over in Albuquerque, they're looking up to me. As a matter of fact, Scentsy has announced, and we will know next week where we're going. They'll announce that we're going to be able to go on a trip next year. Hopefully, stupid Corona's gone by then. But they announced that we can actually earn another trip. So I contacted my son and my daughter-in-law, said, look, get ready, gear up, because we're getting ready to go on a trip next year. And I got to earn this for all of us to go. Okay, gear up. I'm going to start tagging you in some stuff. So let me tell you guys what I've been doing. Because there's so many people out of work right now. There's so many people who are desperately needing some assistance, just like me. There's some people out here, hours are cut back, but sometimes they're afraid to speak out. Some of them are afraid to speak out. So what I've been doing, I've been going in various groups and asking people, if you had the opportunity to start a Scentsy business with no out-of-pocket expense, would you? So that's what I've been asking people. If you had the opportunity to start Scentsy with no out-of-pocket expense, would you? I had about 20 people to respond, and I'm working with them right now. And it's just the greatest thing, because the things that I'm doing for them, I'm helping them be a better person. I'm helping them and actually giving them things. I'm giving them the tools. They're not even having to think about it. I'm telling them what to say. I'm telling them when to post, all other things. And it's really helping them. I mean, right now, I've got 8 brand new team members, and I would say about 4 of them, 2 of them signed up for nothing, and the rest of them paid like a partial amount, and the other one's full amount. So it just depends on what they want to do. But I'm just so grateful that I'm able to help them. One of them just so happened to be one of the CNAs, nurses at my mom's nursing home. I told her this. She helped my mom so much. I said, you help my mom so much, I'm going to do all I can to help you, because she had to leave her job to go and take care of her kids, because when they closed the schools, she had nobody to take care of her kids. So she had to opt out of her job with no income. She has no income. So I told her, I'm going to do all I can to help you. So I told her what to do. I told her how to set things up. And one of her friends in turn said, I want to do it too. but I'm not working. I can't afford it right now. Well, I helped her too. So I'm helping all these people because there's so many people out there crying out that I need the help, but they don't know how to ask for it. So when I present it to them, they come out and say, okay, I need some help. What can I do? So anyway, guys, I want to talk to you more about perspective, 2020 perspective. Starting today, Scentsy is having a leadership, and it starts at 2 o'clock Central Time. We had to sign up for it. So they sent this box to us, everybody that signed up for it. And when I opened the box, I was just so thrilled about this, the look of this box. And when I opened it up, I realized that my picture's in here 2 times. How blessed am I? My picture's right here, and my picture's right there. I know it's small, but it was such a surprise and such an honor to be included in this kit with the company. I mean, I'm like, oh my goodness, they put me in the box. This is such an honor, okay? They also put some little glasses in here. So 2020 perspective, right? So I can see clearly now, 2020 perspective, okay? Put them bad boys on right there, okay? So as I put these in, I probably can't see with these on. I can't see. Let me take them off. Can't see. Okay, so then they included a little name tag, and they put the lanyard in here to, you know, where it is, okay? Then, like always, they include these ribbons. Let's go through these ribbons, guys. I want to share this amazing experience with you guys. This right here is so meaningful to me because it helps to remind me of how blessed I am. It helps to remind me of how blessed I am to have you guys in my life. It helps to remind me of how blessed I am to have awesome customers and awesome team members and awesome Scentsy extended family. So it says here, Scentsy is in so many different countries, several different countries. So that's why you see USA, because I am in the USA. So that's one of the ribbons that they gave out. So this next this next ribbon represents that I've been with the company for 10 years, guys. I've been with Scentsy for 10 years. That's huge, guys. I would have, if we had our reunion where we could go to Utah, is where we were going to have it originally, I would have been walking across the stage with 10-year consultants. We had already looked forward to that, but that's okay. We're going to celebrate in a different way. They actually asked all of us to send in pictures from when we started Scentsy 10 years ago. So there it is, now 10-year achievement. Okay, this next ribbon lets you know what my title is. I am a superstar director. For those of you, if you're not familiar with Scentsy, what the superstar director means is that this is the highest title with Scentsy as a Scentsy consultant. I'm quite honored to be in that spot. I had a dream to reach the top level with Scentsy. I had this dream like maybe 2 years into Scentsy, because the first 2 years I didn't really know what I was doing. So 2 years into Scentsy, I wanted to be a superstar director, and that's what I am now. I actually been a superstar director now, will be 2.5 years now. It was my dream to hit that number, okay? All right, the next one is annual sales. Annual sales, guys. What that means is that you have to sell $30,000 in products in 1 year to achieve this level. So I achieved that 9 times. I did that 9 times, guys. I sold $30,000 personally within 1 year, personally, and I got that ribbon to show that, okay? Now, annual sales excellence gave me another one of those ribbons, okay? Then this ribbon is annual mentor. It says 5 times, but I really got it 8 times. What happened is that I got it 5 times in a row. So what that means is that you get people not just to get them to sign up, but you help them. Now, okay, once I get people to sign up, I don't just leave them out there. I help them. So you get recognized for helping people. So I helped them reach their goals, and therefore I got an award for that. So I got it 5 times in a row, but I got it 8 times. So they recognized that. As a matter of fact, we had to do a video. We had to do a video for the annual mentor, and we had to do a video for the annual sales as well, and it's going to be shown next week. So my next one is Shining Star. So if you guys are not a Scentsy consultant, what that means, the Shining Star, is that people have to send letters into Scentsy, and the letters have to demonstrate to the company that you have done something outside of the norm. You have done something extra for somebody in need. You helped them. So obviously, a lot of people thought that I helped them enough until I was one of the Shining Stars last year. I received that as a prestigious award to be received from Scentsy. So they recognize you in a ribbon, 2019. That was last year. I was one of 6. They honored 6 Shining Stars. It was the first time they've done that. And that was quite an honor. And I'm still like in awe right there. Annual mentor, they gave me another annual mentor. That's getting people to sign up and then helping them. This next one is Shining Star finalist. I was actually a Shining Star finalist 2 times before I actually got it. So there was one in 2012, I was a Shining Star finalist. And I was also a Shining Star finalist in 2017. Once again, people thought enough to send letters in to vote me to receive this award. And that's this pretty heartfelt. It is heartfelt. It just brought tears to my eyes that people thought enough of me to vote for me to get this award. Okay, this other one is Trip Earner. Okay, I did earn the top 100 spot on this trip to Amsterdam. I earned it for us to have gone in March, but of course, stupid Corona had other plans for us, so we couldn't go. We didn't go, but I did earn a trip, so that's why I have a ribbon that says Trip Earner. The next ribbon that I have, it says Lifetime PRV. 100 was really like over 100,000. I think currently my lifetime means that this is how much I've sold since I've been with Scentsy. I've actually sold almost $500,000 in products since I've been with Scentsy. I've sold like $400 and some thousand in products since I've been with Scentsy in 10 years. I don't think they have a ribbon to say that, but that's why I got that one. And this one says charitable cause. We have charitable cause products. So whenever we sell our charitable cause products, that means when we sell these, so much money goes back to that cause. And I've sold those, and that's why they have recognized me with that ribbon. So let's see what else is in here. They sent some little fun stuff. This is like some confetti. So actually when it starts, I guess I can toss it around so it can be fun. So I can actually feel like I'm in Utah at the reunion. Then they put they put this in here. Isn't that nice? Notebook, and it's still colorful. And this is actually, oh, that's nice. One thing about it, I love nice notebooks and I love nice e-pens. I do. I love these. This is nice. I love that. Take notes in that one. Then they also put a t-shirt in here. Let me open the t-shirt so you guys see what it looks like. I'm thrilled. I'm so thrilled to see what it looks like. Okay. I'm a t-shirt person. I love t-shirts. So this t-shirt says Perspective 2020. It says Perspective 2020. SFR Home Scentsy is what it says on the front. And the back says the same thing. Perspective 2020 Perspective. So there you go. That's everything that's in my kit that Scentsy sent to me. So I've got it. What I have to do is I am going to take my name badge and place all of my ribbons, put them on here and attach my ribbons and see how long that's going to be. And wear my sunglasses. And yeah. And I will be on our leadership call today at 2:00 p.m. Central Time, along with several other leaders. I have now 12 new directors. Well, I actually have 9 new directors. I have a total of 12 directors now. And we have an opportunity to go into the leadership training today at 2:00 p.m. Central Time. I'm so thrilled. I'm so happy to be able to experience this with them virtually. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for joining me. Thank you for your love. Thank you always for your support. God is good. God is good all the time. Love you guys. Bye. Have a great day.